Why should you trust no one? Trust gets you killed when off guard. Love can hurt, and being real gets you hated. The world is full of fake people. Some people lie to you while others manipulate you, step on you, use you, only hate you, or don't trust you either. Make sure everybody in your boat is rowing and not drilling holes when you're not looking. Easier said than done. It's a hard task to know precisely who's not trustworthy. But first, you have to be familiar with the person you want to trust. Since a single lie discovered along the way of getting to know a person could be enough to destroy a relationship. This is enough to create doubt in every truth expressed to you. When you trust someone, you make yourself vulnerable to them. This gives them the access to you, which is scary due to how unpredictable humans can be. Trust requires personal interest. The risk of emotional attachment, loss of control, trust requires a down payment. It pushes you out of your comfort zone into the world of risk and uncertainty. While the notion of trust no one may seem extreme, it's essential to be discerning in whom we place our trust. In daily life, we rely on countless individuals, from strangers to familiar faces. However, there are instances where caution is warranted. Join me as we explore 7 compelling signs why exercising caution in trusting others is a prudent approach to navigating the complexities of human interaction. Number 1, they tend to change the details of a single story, depending on the circumstances. Spotting signs that someone may not be trustworthy includes a red flag: inconsistency in recounting a single story based on circumstances. Dishonesty undermines trust, and therapist Rachel Halsberg LMMU emphasizes that conflicting information or altered details signal potential untrustworthiness. Addressing concerns directly is crucial, as these behaviors might be isolated fibs or white lies with valid reasons. Halsberg suggests initiating a conversation to create awareness and provide the person an opportunity to clarify any unsettling aspect. Vigilance in recognizing such signs is essential in navigating relationships. Inconsistency in recounting a story signals potential untrustworthiness. A breach of trust, a key Stoic concern. Address concerns directly, allowing for clarification and understanding. Vigilance in recognizing such signs aligns with Stoic principles, fostering resilience in relationships. Number 2, they fail to recognize or admit their mistakes and wrongdoing. Psychotherapist and trauma specialist Susan Zinn, who founded Westside Counseling Center, highlights a concerning behavior. Individuals attempting to control your thoughts, feelings, or actions. According to therapist Elizabeth Marks, LMMU, such behavior, taken to the extreme, can lead to self-doubt and questioning of one's worth. Marks warns that when this becomes a recurring pattern, it's a slippery slope to gaslighting, a manipulative tactic aiming to make you doubt your reality. This warning lies in recognizing when someone tries to influence your thoughts, emotions, or behaviors solely for their benefit. Zinn emphasizes that such attempts are strong indicators of untrustworthiness. It's important to understand that healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, where individuals allow each other the space to think, feel, and act independently. When someone consistently dictates or manipulates these aspects, gaslighting in particular is a damaging form of manipulation that can make you question your sanity and reality. By coercively shaping your perceptions, the manipulator gains control and undermines your confidence. It's crucial to be aware of these dynamics and set boundaries when faced with attempts to control your thoughts or emotions. Trustworthy relationships thrive on open communication and respect for individual autonomy. In recognizing the red flag of someone trying to control your inner world, you safeguard your well-being and preserve the integrity of your relationships. From a Stoic perspective, psychotherapist Susan Zinn warns against allowing others to control your thoughts, feelings, or actions solely for their benefit. According to therapist Elizabeth Marks, such behavior, if recurring, can lead to a harmful process akin to gaslighting, undermining your self-worth. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining personal autonomy and not yielding to external influences that compromise one's integrity. In recognizing attempts to manipulate or dictate, setting boundaries becomes crucial to preserving inner peace and upholding trust in relationships. Number 3, they appear to conceal significant information. Establishing personal boundaries is generally positive, but if a friend or partner goes to great lengths to shield aspects of their life, causing doubt about their character or motives, it may go beyond a reasonable sense of privacy. Transparency is fundamental to trust, and therapist Elizabeth Marks warns that categorical secrecy around personal space, phone, or important relationships raises concerns about trustworthiness. Marks highlights that when someone hides such aspects, it prompts questions about what they might be concealing. Similarly, the act of deflecting questions with a defensive. For instance, if you inquire about your partner's plans and their response is defensive rather than open, it raises doubts about their willingness to share information. Marks emphasizes the importance of open dialogue in relationships. And when someone consistently puts up barriers to inquiries, it creates a sense of secrecy that challenges the foundation of trust. In cultivating trust, being open about one's activities and intentions is vital, and any persistent efforts to conceal or deflect may indicate a lack of transparency that warrants exploration and honest communication. While setting personal boundaries is virtuous, excessive secrecy, especially when it leads to doubt about character or motives, contradicts Stoic principles. Transparency is a cornerstone of trust, and hiding aspects of one's life raises questions about trustworthiness. Deflecting questions with defensiveness undermines the Stoic value of open dialogue. In Stoicism, cultivating trust involves sincere and open communication, while persistent efforts to conceal may indicate a departure from these principles, warranting exploration and honest conversation. Number 4, they are unreliable and often don't follow through on their commitments. Their unreliability in keeping promises raises questions about their character. While occasional changes in plans are understandable, consistent flakiness and a lack of accountability create unnecessary confusion. In Stoicism, reliability and accountability are crucial virtues, and persistent inconsistencies may suggest deeper issues that challenge the trust in the relationship. Reliability is a common expectation in any relationship, understanding that occasional changes in plans occur. However, if a friend or partner consistently fails to uphold commitments, it goes beyond typical scheduling. Therapist Rachel Holzberg points out that persistent flakiness and a lack of accountability create confusion, suggesting potential doubts about the person's intentions. In assessing trustworthiness, observing consistency in keeping promises becomes crucial, as repetitive unreliability. Number 5, they evoke an unusual feeling of anxiety or discomfort. If being around someone gives you an odd sense of anxiety or discomfort, trust that gut feeling. Psychotherapist Susan Zinn emphasizes that these visceral reactions might signal something feeling unsafe or off. Even if you can't pinpoint the reason, paying attention to the unease is important. Zinn suggests focusing on how you genuinely want to feel in relationships. If someone's presence consistently makes you uneasy, it's crucial to ask yourself if they contribute to your emotional well-being. Spending time trying to analyze discomfort is valuable, and if the answers lean towards feeling emotionally unsafe or depleted, it's a sign that trusting your intuition is warranted. Zinn stresses the importance of preserving energy for positive and renewing connections. If being around someone consistently depletes rather than renews you, it disrupts life balance and a healthy relationship. Trusting your instincts about how someone makes you feel is essential for maintaining emotional well-being and fostering positive connections in your life. If someone's presence consistently brings about unease or discomfort, recognize it as a sign. Susan Zinn's wisdom encourages focusing on how relationships contribute to emotional well-being. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of preserving energy for positive connections. If someone depletes rather than renews your emotional state, it disrupts life balance and goes against the Stoic pursuit of tranquility. Trust your instincts to maintain emotional well-being and cultivate harmonious relationships. Number 6, they show narcissistic traits. Narcissists exhibit distinct traits, including entitlement, a deficiency in empathy, and an incapacity to sustain mutually beneficial relationships. Their inability to comprehend others' needs. Individuals displaying narcissistic traits often struggle to comprehend others' perspectives, prioritizing themselves as the utmost importance. In their worldview, everyone else's needs are secondary. One notable characteristic is the refusal to take responsibility. Instead, they shift blame onto others, avoiding accountability for their mistakes. Regardless of the situation, a narcissistic person consistently deflects blame as they perceive themselves incapable of wrongdoing. Trust is a foundation built on mutual understanding, empathy, and shared responsibility. However, narcissistic traits disrupt this foundation, creating an environment where trust becomes elusive. The inability to consider alternative viewpoints and the consistent evasion of accountability undermine the essence of trustworthy relationships. Recognizing these traits is crucial for maintaining healthy connections. A person demonstrating narcissistic behavior poses challenges to genuine trust, as their self-centered worldview hinders the mutual reciprocity essential for trustworthiness. In Stoicism, acknowledging the limitations of such individuals aligns with the pursuit of virtuous and meaningful connection. Choosing to trust someone requires a shared commitment to responsibility and understanding, a commitment that narcissistic traits inherently lack, making them incompatible with the Stoic ideals of trustworthiness in relationships. And number 7, they violate confidentiality. Trust is a delicate thread that ties relationships together. Picture a moment from your past when you whispered a secret to a childhood friend, only to have them break the promise and spill the beans shortly after. It stung, didn't it? That experience teaches us the crucial lesson that not everyone grasps the art of keeping things confidential. As we navigate into adulthood, some individuals persistently overlook this lesson. The act of betraying trust becomes a glaring sign of their untrustworthiness. Imagine confiding in someone only to have them casually share your secrets with. Such individuals actively undermine the trust bestowed upon them, treating shared information as if it were common knowledge. Anything you tell them becomes fair game for public consumption. These individuals may even take pleasure in recounting juicy tidbits shared in confidence to anyone willing to listen. It's their way of showcasing connections, possibly hoping to elevate their popularity or social standing. However, let's face it, without a fundamental respect for confidentiality, trust crumbles. To truly understand the gravity of this breach, one must recognize that trust forms the foundation of any meaningful relationship. Without it, bonds become fragile, and the essence of shared moments is tainted. Therefore, the act of divulging secrets without hesitation not only reflects a lack of integrity, but also jeopardizes the very fabric of trust that binds individuals together. In essence, respecting confidentiality is not just a social nicety. It is a fundamental pillar upon which genuine trust is built. Trust, a fragile bond, shattered when secrets shared are casually betrayed. Those who divulge confidences lack integrity, undermining the foundation of trust. In Stoic simplicity, respect for confidentiality is not a mere nicety but a vital pillar for genuine trust. Remember that in the end, you will dictate your life. Don't just trust others. There's a saying, only trust thyself, and another shall not betray thee. Turn on ego vision. Look out and take care, my friend.